Hello. Today we will explain a basic introduction to what is Yūreite. Yūreite is a special method from the Shizen. This Yūrei comes from ghost, and this te means hands. Then are the hands like ghost. And it's a special method concerning the defense against knife attacks. After the Shizen mixed with the Japanese, they used to watch carefully what the other cultures used to do in order to behave like them in social media, in social life. Then in the 17th century, as the Western were in Japan, they watched that the Western people used to stab with a knife with a different way that what they used to do, and was very risky how they, after stabbing, could move the knife and cut if you want to protect in that. Firstly, they apply this method into the concept like udemusha, protecting with the forearm in the armor with the oyuroi, because the outer side of the forearm used to be protected and they have conditions to defend. Then I would like to explain here, this only rapid tanto, I will explain after several things, so several concepts concerning what is this Yūreite. They also use, in this case we are having a wagi, not yukata, with long sleeves, that the long sleeve allow to confuse, because of course the main target of the knife when you are trying to protect, it will be the hands, because it's the kama is the god that you protect against a typical stab or thrust. Then today here we will be performing this red tanto, because you will be carrying, if in the circumstances that I could be open in order to be thrust or to be cut or stabbed. Then in this case I will ask Sensei Rebecca please to attack me in different situations in order to understand how this method has been developed. And on first time, for example, as if she tries to stab me and I will try to stop, this is a normal belief from the ancient. But for example, if they try when she's attacking me, and for example I am right here, she could, in this kind of perspective, she could move here the tanto and cutting me on the forearm, or cutting me if I am trying to protect, she could go here, cutting, etc. Then I am in a very dangerous position and a very dangerous circumstance. Yūreite answers us how to behave on this circumstance in order to don't be target, don't be victim of this situation. Yūreite uses to performs the forearm, as I have explained with the armor. Firstly, how to protect against these movements in order to, when she attacks me, if I am having here, I have the protection. If she tries, I could have here in order to protect. She could try here to attack me and I could be moving. The key is to have control on the elbow. Then the idea, it will be to be away from these kind of attacks. For example, if we pass into a more modern concept, having not the armor anymore, we will be in the following question. For example, she attacks me anyway, she could do, please. As she comes, I need to protect, and at the same time I will be striking on this side of the forearm in order to cause a very powerful and violent movement that of course will be getting weaker the hold of the knife. She could try to attack me, but I could come here and I could strike here, having away my arm, because if she tries to cut, I am protected and I could strike here and pass in order to strike here and perform any kind of movement, striking, and of course, if I punch here, the knife will be out. Then I have conditions to grab and perform whatever, because we are, this is very important to be known, that we are in a very risky and unadvantageable situation. It means that she has all the power, all the capability to injure myself, to hurt me, because she is having a knife and I am without any bladed weapon. Then I need to protect, and the strike is the key to defend. Then this is the Yūreite. With another explanation with the anthropology, the Shizen, when they were living in the forest, they used to defend against the wolves, because sometimes they were being attacked by wolves, and they used to fire a torch and guarantee all his perimeter, making that they need with this, imagine that this is a torch, keeping away all the walls that they could have around. And this, it's very linked to what we have been performed here, because they believe that the mouth, the fangs of the wolves could be like the knife. It would be also attacking the forearm and the wrist, as trying to bite the opponent, trying to bite on the wrist. And of course, what they perform is having the torch and keeping them all around in order to go away, escape from this attack situation. In this case, they apply this of keeping the perimeter when they have been attacked with a knife. And in this case, what we will is to pass this concept, because in order that you could perceive how much violent it could be, to this tambo that is very, very, very strong and tough material, than any strike with this on the bones, or the back of the hand, or the forearm, the ulna, or the radium, it would be broken if I strike in a powerful movement. I will show this with a roll newspaper here, in order that you could perceive how this method is applied when we are with a bar, then in all hands. Then with this club, for example, when she is trying in a very dangerous, she will try not to do this kind of attacks, like trying to thrust, that it's the normal, that in a very easy practice. She will be with evil trying to reach me. And I will expect the attack, waiting, having protection, and when she comes, I will keep away myself. I will be performing slow right now. I will move away, and with this, I strike with the powerful move here. There is no other circumstance. If I strike on the wrist like that with a bar, imagine a steel bar, or also this wooden club, of course, that all these points, it will be broken, and she will be incapable to strike. Imagine any other attack like that. If she tries to stop, like here, I strike, getting away, and the strike here will damage, of course, the proximal area of the forearm, like that. Anyway, she could try, for example, to attack me on trying to stab in gyakute, for example. Here, I could strike. If I do like that, I will fail. Then I will wait for the attack, and entering, I will strike, and after that, I could enter in order to grab, of course, that the knife will be released, will be dropped to the ground after the strike. After that, we could grab, we could strike. It's very important to perform any key that could guarantee or defense against this kind of attack. There's another possibility, for example, if she tries to attack me, for example, anyway, doesn't matter. I could strike like that, strike like that, strike like that, strike like that. There are several circumstances in order to protect and guarantee my defense against, of course, these kind of knife attacks. Then, this is another explanation for this kind of Yūreite. Yūreite because, as you have seen, the hands, the forearm behave in a very unexpected circumstance inside very dangerous and risky circumstances. I hope that you have enjoyed this explanation and keep watching this video because you will be watching another scenes. Thank you very much.